Hey, what's up, dudes and dudettes? So there's this episode in Family Guy. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's the one where Peter makes his own country.
And that makes us our own country.
What are you talking about?
Thanks to a technicality, we have the right to secede from the U.S. From this day forth, this territory will be known as Pretoria.
Anyway, so Peter just makes his own country and he's straight up vibing. And yeah, this guy started his own country in real life. So let's watch it together. Yeah.
Folks might think it's a joke, but it's not a joke.
Who decides who gets to start their own country and who doesn't? Well, on Christmas Eve of 1966, a major in the British Army by the name of Roy Bates decided to take over an abandoned offshore platform off the coast of England and declare its independence. He called it the Principality of Sealand. The UK government eventually took him to court, but the courts ruled that the platform was in fact not part of the UK's jurisdiction, and according to Sealand, thus making them an independent nation. This event caused a ripple of inspiration.
I wonder if that's still a thing, Sealand. Is that like SeaWorld? Sealand is a country made from a seafloor platform located 10 kilometers off the coast of Suffolk, England. It is best known for its unrecognized claim to be the world's smallest sovereign nation. However, it is currently regarded as a micronation by most non-Sealanders. But that's just a platform. Can you imagine buying land on that? Yeah, Sealand. Come, guys. Come to my country. Is there any immigration? TBH, I would live there. For sure.
Jurisdiction, and according to Sealand, thus making them an independent nation. This event caused a ripple of inspiration across the world for other people also interested in starting their own countries. And thus, the phenomenon of micronations was born. Which brings us to today's adventure. A few months ago, we heard about someone who calls himself His Excellency President Kevin Baugh, founder and president of the micronation of Molossia. Apparently, a tiny self-declared nation currently located in Nevada. And today, we have an official visit scheduled and a formal media interview with President Kevin Baugh himself.
Yeah, I would love some coffee. Feels like life flowing through my bloods. I'm so happy. Coffee's working, packing for the adventure. We'll see you in Nevada. All right, everybody, smile. Here we go.
Awakened by Chavalia, we were ready to head out to Reno to take on the adventure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Reno. But before we head to Molossia, obviously, make sure that we roll in with a surprise because we have to really leave an impression with Mr. President. He is the longest president that has ever lived in the U.S. He's been on it for like, what, 30 years? I can't tell if this guy is completely in his own world or like does it tongue-in-cheek. This is how he signs his emails. His Excellency President Kevin Baugh, Republic of Molossia. Like, that's gotta be a joke, right? I hope it's a joke, but also, maybe it isn't.
I hope it's not.
Yeah, maybe, I hope it's not.
The more we dove into the history of Molossia, the more confused we got. Especially when we found out that the value of their currency, which they call the Valora, is anchored to cookie dough. Just like the US used to have the gold standard in Molossia, you can convert the Molossian Valora into cookie dough at a fixed amount. So because of this, and to make a good first impression, we decided that the best way to arrive into the country would be with a treasure chest full of cookie dough.
Oh, there he is! Oh my god, this is the coolest moment.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. We're so happy to be here.
I'm President Kevin Baugh, President of the Republic of Molossia. Sorry, it's my first day. And this is my
Adrian,
lovely
the
First Lady, Adrian.
Like
Chief
you.
Constable
You're
Alexis.
cute,
She's in charge of law enforcement here, so behave yourself.
We came bearing gifts.
I've always wanted one of those.
Oh my my gosh! That is fantastic.
Well, if I wasn't diabetic before.
Why is he dressed like a dictator? That I want to know. He's got like all the medals, the shoulder things and the hat. Yeah. He looks like the guy from that game. I don't remember the name, but yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. Awesome. Thank you.
What a great welcome. Very happy people. Whoa. This is customs. This is the art piece that I connect with very, very deeply. Let's get into it.
Yeah,
I want to
absolutely.
go back to 1977 and just
absolutely.
what is in President Kevin's mind.
So Molossia was originally founded on 26 May 1977. Back then it was called the Grand Republic of Woldstein. My friend James was the king and I was the prime minister.
How old were you at that
15.
Wow.
And you know, it shows how much you know 15 about governments and everything. So, welcome to the Republic of Molossia.
We made it.
That's right. Behind you is the United States, over there too, and probably over there too, all around us. But when you stepped off that street in the driveway, you entered a foreign country. That's right. We around us. But when you stepped off that street in the driveway, you entered.
Welcome to the Republic of Molossia. An independent sovereign nation. Beyond this point, you are no longer in United States territory. Molossian passport in customs laws apply. Molossian passport and Malaysian passports. Malaysian passport and customs laws apply. Visits during scheduled tours only. Is that a real thing? I'm not sure.
A foreign country, that's right. We saw this movie called The Mouse That Roared. It's about a tiny country that invades the United States, expecting to lose, because when you lose a war with the U.S., they come in and fix your country up, right? They fix your roads and all that kind of stuff. You know, instead they capture this little bomb and become the most powerful country on earth, so they win. And we were really struck by the imagination and creativity of that idea. So simply, we just wanted to have our own country. The Republic of Molossia is what's called a micronation, which is a tiny self-declared country located fully within the United States, surrounded on all sides by that nation. We obtained property within Nevada in 1998. This became the home to our country, and we've been going strong here ever since. Raise the flag, as you see.
You saw it from a distance, too.
Yeah, that's right. That's the idea. Molossia is not like a separatist thing, or we have a that's the idea. Yeah.
Is he wearing a shirt as a mask?
Molossia is not like a separatist
Epic.
thing, or we have a problem with the U.S. government. Or, no, we just want to explore the idea of what makes a country and what can we do with that idea of having our own nation. It's really whatever you, as the ruler of your micronation, think that the country should be. Whenever you enter a nation like ours, you pass through customs. This is Fred, our customs guy, and that's right, he is a mannequin. All of our civil servants in Molossia are mannequins, and that's because they don't go on strike and they don't ask for raises and take long breaks or anything like that. No complaints from these guys. Fred does have a few rules that he would like you to know when you come into the country.
Detonating a nuclear device within the nation will result into a 500 Valora fine. It is illegal to play percussion instruments in any bathroom, and sunshine is guaranteed to the mask.
That's right. It's important to understand that our weather is always perfect here. However, we're so close to the U.S. border, their crappy weather blows in all the time. So it's kind of important to have a sense of humor when you have your own country, so that maybe the big giant country around you that has a lot of law enforcement and military doesn't get mad at you and decide to come shut you down. I'm not saying any names, but they're right over there. Now you're thinking these are really odd rules. Actually, all these rules were adapted from the United States. That's right. Every single one of these rules is on some book somewhere over there, over the border in the U.S., including
What?
the detonation rules have been.
The following items are prohibited from entry into the country by order of His Excellency the President. Any tobacco products, incandescent light bulbs and plastic shopping bags, catfish, why? Walruses, onions and spinach. Example laws. It is illegal. Fuck! It is illegal to cause a catastrophe. Torpedoes may not be set off in the country. Detonating a nuclear device within the nation will result in a 500 Valora fine. It is illegal to play percussion instruments in any bathroom. Sunshine is guaranteed to the masses.
Is on some book somewhere over there, over the border of the U.S., including the detonating a nuclear device thing. It's illegal to set off an atom bomb in Salinas, California. Otherwise, they're going to give you a really big fine. I'm not really sure who's going to be left to give you that fine. I mean, catfish are banned. We were going to be in a magazine called FHM, and they bumped the article about Molossia in favor of an article about guys that catch catfish with their hands. So check your pockets, make sure you don't have any catfish. We'll be checking. It's a dictatorship.
It's the most elaborate art piece of all. Like all these little things that adds the humor to the setup of the country and kind of exposes the outside the world too.
Oh, there's definitely a little bit of satire here in Molossia. Molossia does not have an Air Force or an Army, but we do have a Navy, the Molossia Navy. And this is me aboard our former flagship, the MS Wombat. Turns out that when boats get holes in them, they sink, so that's why it's the former flagship. Not always automatically poking fun at the U.S., but I mean, they set themselves up as a target a lot, so they really do. Okay, so this is the Bank of Molossia. That's right. We do have our own bank because we have our own currency. Our Molossian currency is called the Valora, and our money is not based on something useless and worthless like gold or silver or platinum, something of real value, chocolate chip cookie dough. As these guys well know, having brought us about 700 pounds of the stuff, I'm already working out what kind of holiday we're going to have with that. That's a lot of cookies. Yeah. I really hesitate to use the word hobby, but a lot of folks have hobbies, and so they like skiing. So let me take it to that next level so I can get up a black diamond or whatever it is. You know, in Molossia, we want to take it to the next level, see what we can do with our nation. And this is Molossia's jail. This is where we put folks that have committed offenses against our nation. We're looking for somebody who might have, brought contraband into the country. Let me be that guy. You didn't bring your passport, but you did bring a catfish. You brought a walrus.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
And into jail you go, sir. That's it.
Well, that was our stint in jail.
You can hear them. Yeah, they're there. They're very happy political prisoners. Isn't that great? All right, shut up.
This is why he's a boss. Proudly mined by happy political prisoners. If that's not a commentary on the state of prison system in the US, I don't know what is. Like, it's so good. It's almost like going to one of those like interactive museums that kind of create a different world for you, except he's just fully owning the fact that that different world is his own country.
This is an air rocket. You come over and stomp on it, and we'll give you a certificate making you, wait for it, an honorary Molossian space cadet. There you go. Yeah. Where'd it even go? Oh, there.
Oh, damn.
All right, who's next?
Oh, yeah. Best astronaut in Molossia right now.
The more you look around, the more...
All right, who's... Yeah. Where'd it even go? Oh, there. All right, who's next?
Oh, yeah. Best astronaut in Molossia right now.
The more you look around, the more you realize the layers of humor and of trying to make it feel as legit as possible while still being, keeping a sense of humor.
It makes you think about the state of the world when you're hearing his commentary on things and wars and imaginary enemies that he has and all these things. And you're like, oh wow, like that makes me think so much about how we live and how we do politics and how we do just dealing with foreign countries. Nuts. I'm so happy right here.
Looking over there on the wall, underneath that cool rusty sign that says Republic of Molossia, you see our population, which is 35. Molossia is a family nation. And the nice thing about getting to a certain age, you start having grandchildren and your population goes boop, 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 boop. So, there you go. Have a drink of water. Wow. Come on over here. Don't make me come to you.
La Presidente. Drink it or else. That's the tagline. Made with real water, not just ours.
That's right.
If all fails and yesterday just for some reason we shut down, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting the land next door, becoming the neighboring country. Habib's land. The micronation of love. Do you identify yourself as an artist?
Yes, actually, kind of in a way. I mean, it's a different kind of art, but yeah. We put a lot of ourselves into this, into building up this country and making it as real as we possibly can, and we're pretty proud of our little country. Well, I would like to thank you very much for visiting the Republic of Molossia. Hope you had a wonderful time in our little tiny country, and thank you very much for visiting our nation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, the video goes on a little longer past that point, but yeah, I like the idea of starting a country. You could, I don't know, like the Electric City, is that what it's called? Where it would be illegal to you know, have any kind of pollution and emitting carbon dioxide and all. That would be epic. Anyway, do you want to make your own country? Click on the poll. I don't know where it is. Yes or no? Yeah, I'm a good YouTuber. Yeah, if you want to see the video, the whole video, I'll link it in the description. It's a great video. Bye.